So for many years, I chose to walk through the average door. In fact, if there was a less than average door, that's the door I would have chosen to walk through for many, many years. I was in a loving relationship, worked at or headed up the PR firm at one of Africa's largest law firms. I stayed in a beautiful apartment in an affluent suburb, and I was absolutely miserable. See, my partner was perfect. On paper and in his head, I wasn't so much. And this is at least what I believed. I weighed about 57 Ks, so let's say 4 or 5 Ks more than I do right now. And my partner at the time wasn't affectionate. He had the capability or the ability to be affectionate, but towards me he wasn't. So I finally confronted him about it one day. And his reply to me was, well, maybe if I was in better shape, it would be easier for him to be more affectionate. And can I tell you that that feeling influenced every area of my life? Who's ever felt that way before? Who recognizes that feeling of insecurity, lack of confidence, lack of self-worth at any stage in our life? Okay, I think we've all been there, ladies and gents. What it meant is that self-worth is so vital to your happiness. It's not a soft skill. If you don't feel good about you, it's hard to feel good about anything else. Who knows that if you look good, you feel great? Yes. Okay, if you're having a bit of an insecure moment, how confident are you walking into that room, shaking hands with your client? This is why image is so important to me. It's internal image and external image, because what's going on in our internal world is reflected on the outside. How we feel inside is a reflection on the outside. So if that's the case, how are you communicating to others based on purely how you look? What are those messages you're sending? How confident are you in yourself? We're so quick to focus on our negatives. We don't take compliments easily. You look fantastic today. Oh, you know. Yeah, it's probably the lighting or the makeup or the thanks. Oh, it's probably just the new suit. No, you look amazing today. Okay, listen to the compliments. Be careful what you tell yourself, because you're listening. It's that internal critic that runs around in our heads. And those words that we use, that we throw around flippantly, we listen to. But when I've figured out that this is who I am, remember the 2 words that can change your whole life. So I'm a passionate philanthropist. That's what I do. Time and time again, I forget to work sometimes because I just want to do good and help others. But I'm a passionate philanthropist who lives her life on purpose to inspire others to live their best lives. Now what this means is that I never have to think or question getting up in the morning and getting out of bed to do this. Because every day that I don't fulfill my purpose is a day that I feel my life has just moved on without me being in control. How many times have you used life punching you in the stomach as an excuse to stay stuck? Okay, something happens that derails you and you stay stuck. Okay, you end up choosing to live a frustrated life, and this is completely a choice. So my prayer for you is echoes Ellen DeGeneres, which is find out who you are and who you want to be, and that you go and be that person. It's what your soul was put on this earth for, and once you figure that out, everything else will come. Okay, so how you see yourself is important, but people treat us according to what we project. So yes, I've been saying that how you see yourself internally is vital. It's vital to your happiness, it's vital to the way that you project your life. But how others see us is the truth, and it cannot be changed. So why is external image so important, guys? Any answers or any thoughts? So many times I get arguments and kickbacks from people saying, oh no, but my image isn't that important because I'm really good at what I do. I've been at the firm for 10 years, everyone knows my name, I've got all these PhDs and MDs and blah 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 behind my name, and image isn't that important. We trust what we see. It's those perceptions that we've made over the years. You know, the judgment calls that we make, saying that a professional person looks a certain way. Again, I don't care what your skills are. If you don't look as if you are competent, I don't believe you are. How important is that to your business? Vital. Vital to you keeping your job, vital to the company growing, vital to your bonus at the end of the year. How many opportunities do you get with the same person to fix the way they've perceived you the first time? Why just hand clients to someone else? Because that's what you're doing if you're not making a first good impression. Your clients require you to look as if you're worth handling their portfolios. So how do you develop and maintain a good first and last impression? Okay, now we know earlier we spoke about who you are. I am. So that's the internal I am, the internal you. The external you. Who are you? Who's your brand? So yes, you work for Standard Bank Wealth and Investments. That's the corporate brand, the corporate identity. You are individuals working within the brand. Now, often what happens when I work with graduates, I do a lot of graduate programs, is they come out very independent, very confident in themselves and saying, well, this is who I am, accept me and take me as I am. But I quickly point out to them and saying, sweetheart, whose name is on your salary slip every month? If it's Standard Bank Wealth and Investments, that's who you dress for. There's ways of keeping your personality. Absolutely there's ways. But you need to make sure that you're fitting in with what they need. Okay, so personal brand is a great tool to create a good first and lasting impression in the minds of your clients. Your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. So when I leave, you don't have to answer this right now, but when I leave, are you going to think that I was at least well-groomed and professional and well-spoken? Or are you going to think, oh good grief, that chick was a waste of time, did you see what she was wearing? Who looks at a magazine like, oh yeah, I need to do that, that and that? Or goes to the mannequin like, okay, I love what she's wearing, I need it. Lots of people. So we dress according to what other people or professionals tell us. And we don't take into consideration our personalities, or our body types, or our age. Now, I studied as a fashion designer, I worked as a stylist, I did all the shows and competitions, I traveled worldwide for it. I still do not dress according to trends. I dress according to what suits me and my personality and my body type. Yeah. I actually got a yeah. Now guys, remember, and I want you to listen very carefully here. No giggling allowed. Listen. Everything about you says something about you. You can lose credibility in a heartbeat. You might look fantastic on Monday and Tuesday because you've had time to iron all your stuff over the weekend and blow dry your hair and do your hair and men shave. Wednesday, getting a little bit tired. Thursday and Friday, forget. Okay, consistency. Please keep this in mind. You're a full person, 360 degrees. So when you look in the mirror, please remember to check the back. Because there are people walking behind you. Okay, so don't just look great in the front. And then everything at the back looks shocking. Okay, so confidence comes naturally with success. But success comes only to those that are confident. Internally and externally. So remember earlier, if I'm not feeling confident inside, like I said, I was always competent at my job, so I could do the task and do the skills. But I wasn't as confident and I maybe didn't progress as much because internally I wasn't confident. Externally as well. When I wasn't comfortable in my body, I might have dressed up, but it never felt authentic. You need to feel authentic, so I believe you and I trust you. That's how you build long-lasting relationships with your clients, is trust, yes? Okay. That's how you build that. So to hold someone's trust, you need to be authentic. Do you look authentic? Or do you look as if you're trying to squeeze into something that's maybe not you, but you think that this is professional and you've been told that this is professional, so therefore you must. It's finding who you are and your personal brand and working around that and creating that. And that's a cool thing, because as soon as you do that, you can relax. You're free to be yourself. I don't have one specific style. I'm a bit eclectic and far too many split personalities going around. But there's always common threads. Some people have one look and one personality, and that's how you're happy with, or that's what you're happy with, and that's fine. For others that don't feel compelled to stay in the one look, but keep it consistent. Own who you are. As soon as you know who you are, you stand taller. You look more confident without even trying. Because internally, you feel great about the way you look. And you know who you are and you know what your purpose is. The clothing isn't what's going to make you stand out. It's how it's put together and how it matches you authentically. That's what this is about. It's inspiring confidence in you to be your best self so that you can live a life of impact and fulfillment.